Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and he's tackled after the catch. A completion makes it second down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Red Wolves starting a new series here on 1st and 10. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. The incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Receiver in motion now. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast, and they were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 31.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Arkansas State offense back on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the freshman making an impact play there.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
It's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Monarchs. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field, trying to build on beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And the back gets the football. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Turner decides to fair catch this. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Spinning out of the tackle. He shreds the tackle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to scramble now. He's found some room with the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the completion made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire play.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking for his big tight end. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
You know who's going to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they get him down after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Red Wolves trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Still no answer for this offense. They'll set up now for the extra point try. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Eludes the rush. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That's a bullet pass to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's going to try to return the bunt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go from war before halftime. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Red Wolves will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost the length of the field for a touchdown.
The extra point was good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Running with purpose. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Offense facing second and goal. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. The field goal is good. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Hands off to the left. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Makes the catch downfield. The Monarchs offense is on the move now. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here. Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Toss play, running right. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And that's the Red Wolves.
And the Red Wolves with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Press coverage now from these DBs. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Powering through. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll run it with a draw play. Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Arkansas State 38, Old Dominion 17.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Passes broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now here's the toss play. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Not able to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leading it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all about?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. Fights through the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. This is the 6th play on the drive. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
This is why they're in the playoffs, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Monarchs will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Running play called on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion